Maidan Revolution in 2014, a puppet administration was installed in Ukraine.
I set up a foundation in Ukraine before Ukraine became independent.
It is at this moment the new Cold War officially started. In the years predating this event, NATO subsequently expanded its territory eastwards. While the countering Warsaw Pact was dissolved at the end of the Cold War, NATO stayed in place and thus expanded without any legitimate motivation. All of this happened in contrast to promises made by Western leaders. With the reunification of Germany, it was US Secretary of State James Baker who famously said that NATO would not expand 1 inch eastward. The past couple of decades, however, shows a consistent expansion to Russia's geographical proximity. At the same time, we have witnessed Western globalist efforts pushing for regime change in former Soviet republics such as Kyrgyzia, Ukraine, Georgia, and the civil unrest in Kazakhstan past February. Taking all of these events into account, it is safe to conclude that Western globalists are trying to undermine Russia's sovereignty. Let us be clear that war in all forms is always a tragedy, and while the Russian aggression can be explained in light of these events, it should never function as a justification for a total displacement of a civilian population. Sending more weapons into a war zone, however, is hardly going to make the situation any better. The West should be pragmatic and instead focus on negotiations with all involved parties and work on a solution that guarantees long-term peace in the region. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel for more updates and content.